A jury finds Josh Duggar guilty of downloading and possessing illicit images of children after his arrest following a federal raid of his computer. A jury found Josh Duggar guilty of possessing child pornography after federal agents raided the Counting on Stars car dealership and arrested him in April 2021. Josh is the oldest of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's 19 children, and so far has been the most problematic. In 2015, news broke that as a teenager, Josh molested 5 underage girls between the ages of 14 to 15 in 2002 and 2003. One of the girls he touched inappropriately was a babysitter who worked for the family, and the other 4 were some of his sisters. Jill Duggar Dillard and Jessa Duggar Seawald have spoken out as being 2 of Josh's victims from his family. Jim Bob received a lot of backlash for the way he chose to handle the situation, choosing not to involve law enforcement or therapists. In April 2021, Josh was arrested on 1 count of receiving and 1 count of possession following a federal raid on his now-closed car dealership. He was accused of downloading around 65 pictures of a girl around 8 years old and a video of a different girl around 9 years old being sexually assaulted. These pictures were found on a computer at the dealership protected by a password, which had Josh's name in it. There was also a video of a 3-month-old baby being assaulted found on the computer. The investigators called what they found on Josh's hard drive the worst they had seen throughout the entirety of their careers, and some of the most disturbing. As of Thursday, Josh is considered guilty on all counts after a jury convicted him following the end of his trial, which started in November. As reported by Radar Online, the jury found Josh guilty of downloading and possessing child pornography. Josh can face up to 20 years in prison for each count he is convicted of, as well as a $250,000 fine per count. Following his guilty verdict, Josh was visibly upset as he was handcuffed and led out of the courtroom with tears in his eyes. Josh was taken into custody as soon as the verdict was announced, and he will stay in custody until his sentencing hearing, which is expected to take place in 4 months. Prior to the announcement of the verdict, Josh's brother-in-law Derek Dillard, who was present in the courtroom for a majority of the trial, tweeted that he hopes justice will be served today.